Alright, good afternoon everyone, and welcome to the Hookah Round Up. I am the Mick. This is JB. We got our boy Earth behind the scenes. Today we're going to show you how to pack a hookah. Alright, the next step in the setup of the hookah is to set up the base and fill it up with water. Alright, so you're going to want to get it, and it's going to be different for each hookah, but we've measured ours here. You're going to want to get it about an inch above where the pipe comes down into the water. So for our hookah, this is about maybe a quarter of an inch below the frosted line. So we're going to fill it up nice here. That's about right. Okay, there you go. About half an inch below the water line. The reason you don't want to fill it up all the way is this is the air chamber where the smoke accumulation is going to occur, and the more volume of space you have, the more smoke buildup you're going to allow for. But you also want to fill it so that enough of the pipe is submerged that you'll be able to get decent suction.
Now, just a side note, we mentioned that you can fill up the base with water. Now, you can add in, whatever you like. Fruit juice, Gatorade we've tried on numerous occasions to our pleasure. Yoo-hoo, milk, those have also been used in hookah bases. One small note, don't add any sort of alcohol. You're not going to get drunk smoking a hookah with alcohol in the base.
It's just a waste of money.
And a waste of alcohol. You're better off just drinking it.
Okay, so now we are going to put the tobacco into the bowl. Make sure you fluff out the tobacco once it's in there. You want to make sure that you have room for the air to flow through. You want to have space so that the hookah is not ultra compacted in the bowl. And you also want to make sure that if you're smoking a brand like Nakala that has a lot of stems and pieces, you want to get any of the long, thin pieces like the sticks out. They're not going to burn well. You just want the tobacco leaf.
Alright, now next in our hookah operation here, we are going to put foil on the hookah. Now you can use, ordinary household foil, but we have heavy duty hookah foil, which comes pre-poked with its own holes. Now, Dan's going to be setting that up. Very nice. See, all already poked. If you can show that into the light. Yeah, you don't have to worry. The holes can, get air through. Now, just a little bit of a warning. If you are using your own foil and you're poking your own holes, you have to make sure that they are evenly spaced and, kind of small, because you don't want too much air coming through here. You don't want to burn your shisha.
One other point that I would also like to mention is make sure when you're doing this, you want to have the shiny side of the foil facing the tobacco. Okay, it'll reflect heat better and it'll circulate the heat better when you have your coals applied. So just
Now, just put your foil on evenly. Make sure it's a nice airtight fit. You don't want air coming out of the sides. You just want air coming through the bowl.
nice and tight. Mix it around a little bit too. Get everything going, get some spacing going. Alright,
there we go.
Alright, so you may be asking yourself, what the heck just happened? Well, what we did was we put on the rubber grommet to make sure that the bowl fits. We added the dust tray, and we actually also put the bowl on. So now you have the almost fully assembled and functional hookah. Now you may be wondering, what the hell is this thing for? But this actually comes very handy when you're smoking, considering that coals are lit at several hundred degrees. You don't want to be dropping all over the floor or on my couch like Tom. So, when you're ashing off the hookah, the coals on the hookah, this is a good, convenient place to drop them. Also, if you ever want to, just knock them off, replace them, whatever, this is a convenient place to do it. Just be careful with this thing because it does get hot. It's metal, conducts heat. It's a property of metal. So I don't know if you paid attention in high school chemistry class, but don't touch this thing if there's coals on it. Anytime you're handling any part of the hookah that's hot, whether it's the coal, the bowl, or the tray, use these, not these. Alright, so now the time has come to put together the final piece of a completed hookah, which is the hose. However, one thing you want to make sure of before you, go ahead and buy any hookah parts, you want to make sure that the hose and the hookah fit together. See, we got this rubber grommet here. Shove it right in there. Fits perfectly. Otherwise, if you didn't have this, it would be loose, it would be airtight, it would fall out. It would not be airtight, I'm sorry, it would fall out. So, you want to make sure you got a good seal, that it's stable, that it stays in there. And all that's left really to do is to light the coals.
Now we're going to light the charcoal. Make sure that you have a quick lighting coal. Three Kings or Deezer are two of our preferred brands. We like to start with Deezer because it lights very quickly. Three Kings takes a little bit longer to light, so that's one you're going to want to use later on. However, make sure that you're using tongs. Obviously, you're lighting something on fire. Also, you want to make sure that it is a quick lighting coal, because if you get one that's not quick lighting, you're going to need an oven or a stove, some sort of constant heat source. With a quick lighting coal, all you're going to need is a lighter, and you're going to just need to apply a flame to it for about 10 seconds. It should catch on its own. It'll start sparking or flaming, and then you'll be good.
Well, we've reached the end of our time together. I hope you learned something about higher hookah experience, maybe learned a few pointers, and anything else you want to add?
Please feel free to check out my other video project, The Underground Gamers. Provide a link in the comments section, so feel free to check that out. JB is involved in that project as well.
So, from everyone here at the Hookah Round Up, this has been the Mick, JB, our man behind the camera, Earth, and from everyone here, happy smoking.